Good evening. My name is Nancy Dunda, a master's prepared nurse and also a business mentor. This evening, I'm coming here to do two things. The first one was to answer a frequently asked questions when people contact me over the phone. They say, "Oh, I was calling just to make sure it's a real person." Because of the AI, many people are scared of jumping into business because they are scared that maybe on the other end is some kind of robot or something that is responding to the person. So by coming live, this makes it clear that it's a person who is interacting with you whenever we communicate via either text or when we are communicating about anything regarding the business, and it's not virtual. We're not seeing each other. The second thing was the question, like most people asked when you're not from the business world, most people ask, what is this thing you always saying that everything is automated? What is all that? What's the fuss about that? Several things. When things are automated, it frees you up to do a lot of things. This business, one thing that I love about it is the automation part, which means when it comes to things like when you're contacting a buyer follow up, or when it is there, when it comes to things that you cannot be there to constantly do, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to other things like constant contact where you're responding to questions or getting in touch with a client, or when it comes to leads, this business helps that part in a great deal where things are automated. So you don't have to do anything. Most of the things are done for you behind the scenes, and it frees you up to A, work your regular job, and or two, be with your family or whatever else you want to do. These things happen on the background. So the other thing is the other thing that makes this business a good deal is that you also get to many people. Sometimes when you're working, I'll talk about what I'm comfortable with in the healthcare. Many times you find nurses or CNAs, their shifts will be cancelled because the census is low or something has happened and maybe the patients are not there to cater for the full census. I mean, the full, you don't have the budget to carry a full team like you would on a regular day when the census is at par. So this causes sometimes people's shifts to be cancelled where you're told, oh, you cannot come to work today. If you have this business running on the background, you have something to lay back on where you won't be worried, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be working today, so what do I do? You have this business to fall back on, which is a good buffer for you. And on the other hand, if you're not being cancelled, but you also get to have an extra cushion. It's good to have extra money where you can do things you want to do, either invest or also have extra money that you can use on your family or yourself. So those are some of the good things that help with this business. And when it comes to the automation for this business, some of the things they do for you is, especially when it comes to buyers, if somebody is buying something, they do need that constant communication. This is where we are at. We have ordered or we are delivering. All these things, when it comes to this business, are done for you. You don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, did this get done? Did a client get what they were looking for? The system is automated, so you have the feedback and going back. What happens on the background is they're communicating with the buyer or the leads and telling them, hey, this is what's going on, and your part is just to once in a while to check in, and you're just informed of what's going on. Then also the selling process, the whole process from beginning to end is done on the background. So what your part comes in is just checking in to make sure, hey, have you received what you needed? Or just checking in to see if there are any questions, mostly because I've never had to talk to somebody in regards to following up when it comes to either commodities they've gotten or something that they need. That is done for us. We never have to worry about that. We never have to even think about shipping, or that is not part of our work. Your work when it comes to this business is just to point people to where the information is, and then if they feel this is a good fit for them, then they go from there. So again, two things I wanted to answer. One, make sure that I am a person. And the second thing was to explain why there's a big fuss about everybody's talking about automation, automation. So these are the two things I wanted to address today. And I'll be back again soon with any other frequently asked questions. Have a good evening.